Welcome to Pike and Shot. We're playing a Pike and Shot mod called Waterloo, the Battle of Waterloo, and we're going to fight it today. So we've got Napoleon. We're playing as the French, and we're going to fight, obviously, Wellington and the Allies, including the Dutch, as well as the Germans, who will show up in this scenario if you let them hang around long enough. Oops, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. So this is the Battle of Waterloo, 1815. We're playing as Napoleon. Let's survey the battlefield really quick. I've been on a Napoleonics kick lately, so I'm going to enjoy this battle. I have been playing a little bit of Pike and Shot lately, but not a ton, but enough to get comfortable with the interface. I played a lot of this game when it first came out. And loved it, fell in love with it, and it's probably why I love Field of Glory and Field of Glory 2. Both just fantastic games. So let's get this. We've got some cavalry over here, 2nd Corps, which is here. Some cavalry down here. I think it's 3rd Cavalry Corps. There's the Empress Dragoons here, and then some grenadiers and some artillery. And we've got the guard here. We've got more infantry. The rest of, is this still 2 Corps? And then this is Cavalry Corps. And then all this artillery, which is going to go slowly up this road until we can get on this elevated position here where we will be able to hopefully bombard the Allies. So we know that the Prussians are going to come out on the Bois de Paris. I just don't know if they're going to come out the Bois de Paris up here or the Bois de Paris down here. Probably here, as it's got all these question marks. But they usually have question marks just because it's a hex you can't see. You can't see what's going on. Like La Haye Saint here. We know they're there. We know who's here too. So, well, what did the French do in the actual battle? I mean, to think about what my strategy is going to be. What did they do? Well, the French 2 Corps, elements of 2 Corps, attacked Chateau Hougemont. And some men got inside Hougemont. Those men were all killed by the British, except a drummer boy, I believe. But the British and their allies held Hougemont for a while. I think at some point, the French may have taken it. I know that the La Haye Saint was also fought for, so we had an attack on Hougemont, and then we eventually had an attack on La Haye Saint. And the idea is this is a ridge line, which is Wellington's main line of defense, and you've got like these thorns sticking out from it. Hougemont, La Haye Saint, and Papelotte. I mean this little kind of village of Papelotte here. And the problem with these little thorns is you just can't ignore them. You know, they've got, if you march to attack here, you got to come up on this. You know, you're just getting shot at from this chateau here. So, you know, ultimately that's the great danger of dealing with these positions. And Wellington's position, I mean, he's got this ridge. Unfortunately, you know, you can't really tell how this ridge was at the time today because, well, long after the battlefield, they took a bunch of dirt and piled it up into a great big mound. And so the battlefield's been changed. And so we don't know what the ridge was like that the Allies attacked, or the French attacked. So my plan for this battle, after studying it, artillery is king, so we're going to want to move our artillery up. I'm going to station my artillery here. Use my artillery to bash the British forces here. I am going to go for Hougemont. I'm going to launch 2 Corps and an attack on Hougemont immediately. We have 26 turns to win this battle, so we're going to attack Hougemont. And we're going to move the Cavalry Corps. This entire Cavalry Corps, including the reserve, is going to shift over here to the left, move down this road, and attack in a combined arms assault, hopefully with artillery and infantry up this position here. Break through here and begin to roll up the Allied flank. I do not intend to attack him in the center. I do not intend to attack him in this area at all. I intend to shift a large part of my army to the left, assault up this ridge, and push this way. Probably including this whole area. And so I will also be shifting over this cavalry unit here, mostly 4th Cavalry Corps, which is mostly, I think this is Ney's troops. And these cuirassiers, and lancers, they are going to shift this way as the cannons shift up. They're going to shift this way. So cavalry assault goes in over here. 2 corps assaults goes in over here. And then the rest of the French army, I am going to shift it. It's going to all be shifting over here. And I intend to assault probably up through here with my main force. 2 corps over here, cavalry here. And I'm probably going to launch the guard. Any sort of a breakthrough, the guard's plowing through it. That's the plan. We'll see how it works. All right, let's get 2 corps moving here. Lights? Are these lights? Who are these guys? Lightfoot. Nice. Marksman. They're shooting. Close combat's 160. Shooting is 69. 32. Yep, they're excellent shooters. 2 corps? Yep. 3rd Cavalry Division here. I wish I had the group. Let's get the horse artillery, huh? Well, I'm gonna detach these horse artillery. Nice thing they don't have to. What am I gonna do these guns? Well, we got to move them up. They're not going to come off that hill. They do. Change our plans. And let's get first blood. Hopefully. Yes. All right. It's a good omen, a good portent. A lot of these infantry units have they have guns attached. See here and here, so they have their own artillery. So, yep, and then we're gonna leave. Well, I can't take all of it because the Prussians are coming. So I am going to leave a. Well, I gotta leave some sort of reserve. 1 corps. like the 4th Division of First Corps will have to stay, at least at a minimum. Probably these 4 units, along with these cavalry units, as kind of a left flank reserve. This is an all-out attack. I'm gonna launch an all-out attack on here. Hold them, pin them here, assault here, take these guns, and break right. Attaching these artillery units to do have a time limit, 26 turns, but you know what? I need to be able to get my artillery in position to, you know, the question is should I hold back on attacking Hougemont until I can get my artillery in position? The answer is that's going to be no. I'm going to pin them. I'm going to try to cause some trouble there before, and everything's time based. You know, it's a time crunch. So let's see how this goes. You know, and if opportunities come up or change, I will definitely take them into account. We're counter battery firing now. All right. That's a good target for him to hit right there. Yeah, those are good troops, and that's a bummer. So, actual Waterloo battle, this is not following it really. I'm just trying to concentrate my attack and see if I can roll up this flank and before the Prussians arrive. Who knows what Wellington really would have done if Napoleon had kind of shifted the weight of his army to the left and just made this massive left-hand attack. But definitely we're going to attack Hougemont and try to push up this ridge here. We've got to find a way up the ridge. And the question is what's the best way to do that? And I think the answer is it's not up this way. I think it's in here. I think you pin this, and you launch your assault here, and you launch your assault here. Part of the problem here is getting through these guys. But Hanoverians and King's German Legion, got some good British cavalry. But over here, there's got to be some Guard cavalry. Oh, they're Union Brigade Cavalry Corps. So, I mean, you've got their best cavalry over there on the... Alright, our turn. Let's get this show on the road here. Appear to have spotted some British guns. Zero to 2, 0 to 3, 0 to 30. Yeah, the artillery is just deadly in this game. What is he doing committing his guard so early? Yep, I know. I don't know any other way to win. That's what I'm doing. Trying to find a way to win. Got one. Sweet. We've got these guys moving, so we've moved those troops over here. We've got the guard rolling. This also 2 corps. It is. These units have already moved. Okay, excellent. That's a melee unit right there. That. There we go. Move them already. That way. Here. Guy already fired? I think he already has. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna move the cavalry there yet because we can't. You know, we'll just. It is. You know, one of the things about this game is one of the things is when you have a lot of things for the enemy to shoot at. I think if we've got 2 corps attacking here and moving up here, and I've got this corps here shifting up into here and moving towards La Haye Sainte. Well, probably this corps in the middle, and then this part of this corps here moving in towards La Haye Sainte. That would be wise. A slow start to the battle. We'll play it out for a little while. So, you know, Napoleon fighting Waterloo. There are lots of great stories on Waterloo, and you probably know most of them if you're watching this video. And you watch my channel, you probably know a lot of them. But the Napoleon attacks Hougemont. He attacks La Haye Sainte. He launches an infantry assault. He D'Erlon's assault. He launches Ney. And of course, when Ney attacks, they attack. I think they attack up in here. The British infantry form into squares. And when they formed into squares originally, they got shelled with artillery. The rock paper scissors of Napoleonic warfare. I'm just making sure I've moved all the guys I want to move this round. And rock paper scissors of Napoleonic warfare is cannons beat squares, squares beat cavalry. Cavalry beats infantry in line, and infantry and column does well in terms of assaulting another infantry in melee, and infantry in line is better at delivering fire. And armies were trained according to what their the other one is artillery in a mass battery. That's Napoleon's big gig. That's what he became famous for. That's why we've got this big block of heavy artillery with the guard. It's got to be put in position, and it's going to act as a battering ram against the enemy forces. And the infantry, the guns batter the walls, and the infantry push the doors open. In terms of the walls being the enemy infantry. And so that's Napoleon's, that's his forte, using that artillery to break a big hole in the enemy line and bust on through. And when you break that hole in the enemy line, you can punch through it and then exploit it and use combined arms, and things are bad. Things go bad quickly when you've got combined arms. And you got light cavalry, which just chases down the enemy infantry who are fleeing. And yeah, it's a deadly combination. All right, we're back on board here. Move. Can I fire? No, I'm not close enough. So now moving into position to use our artillery. Oh. And the same tactic the French used. This is like an attack in echelon here. The same tactic the French used at Waterloo is basically Lee at Gettysburg. Only he did it over 3 days. You know, and on the third day, Lee masses his artillery in the center and says that, hey, we've pressed them on the flanks. They're going to be weak in the center. And what am I going to use? I'm going to use a grand battery of artillery to break them up, just like Napoleon did. And on so many occasions. I just think this assault's getting a little bit ahead of itself here. What can I hit? You. That's the thing too on Waterloo is these guys, the Dutch, Belgian troops, the British troops, they took a pounding from the French artillery. And some of the stories of, you know, John Keegan wrote a book called Face of Battle. And in Face of Battle, Keegan talks about 3 battles: Agincourt, Waterloo, and he also discusses the Somme. And it's really a story told from the soldier's perspective. And basically, that perspective was... Can I hit these guys? No. I should turn this artillery a little bit. That perspective, you know, it was one of the first books that really went soldier perspective on this major, you know, on these major battles. And the stories from Waterloo, especially from the English troops in the squares, these guys were getting hit, and the stories of guys, you know, the British officers basically like, you don't move when you're in a square, and you're basically a coward if you move in a square. And so guys would be sitting in a square, and the French would bounce cannonballs. They'd bounce a cannonball. You know, use a cannon shot. You would shoot it in front of the enemy infantry, and it would bounce like a bowling ball. And these guys could see them coming, and you know, to duck was cowardice. And you know, you got these balls, these huge balls coming at you that are bouncing and bounding at you. And there's a video of a Civil War parrot gun on YouTube. Highly recommend you check it out if you get a chance. Firing at an old APC, and it's an old Civil War parrot gun, and they have a video camera near the target, and so you can hear the shot coming at you. It's terrifying. 100% absolutely terrifying. Now that's Civil War tech, but I mean, they were still using Napoleons in the Civil War. You know, cannons called Napoleons. So, yeah, terrifying is the word. And so in Waterloo, the ground was wet. There was water. There'd been a rainstorm the night before, and a lot of the troops had been marching in us. They were all wet. They were nasty. It was just a nasty, you know, they were wet, and that was part of the problem too. Is getting the cannons in position, wet and muddy and nasty. And we got artillery blasting Papalot, but we're taking fire back. So, oof. We're already on turn 3 out of 24, so, or 26. We've got 24 to go, so we've got to get this attack going in. Oof. These units are pretty big, though. So it was nasty, wet, and the balls didn't bounce as well. I don't think that the weather did Napoleon any favors. And he couldn't get his cavalry, his artillery up in time. His battle starts too late in the day. You know, things were just kind of working against him. He was sick too, according to reports, was that he was not feeling well and had to lay down for a little bit. Kind of Ney kind of went off on his own there. The bravest of the brave. The other thing too was, I think it's pretty well recognized that Davout was one of Napoleon's great marshals. Done up here, and Davout was busy running and working the system in Paris of setting up, establishing the army during the 100 days, the return of Napoleon for his 100 days. Imagine that. I mean, Davout is busy. All right, it's time to ease these guys up. It's time to move these guns up. Whoop. Well, you done went too far. It's all right. Probably get some shots into these poor horses while I'm moving up. Let's get these troops positioned here. Okay, we've got this artillery here, and there we go. Nice shot. Just need to keep plinking away at him here. I can't believe Irate's taken the guard. Well, you know, Napoleon used his guard as a last trick. His bag of tricks. And he did that at Waterloo, and it didn't work out for him. You know, that was kind of his last push before, while the Prussians were... While the Prussians were knocking on the door. Alright. I've left some cavalry. I've got this cavalry. And we gotta move these guys up too. Some of the animations are a little off here because that cavalry is like, sounds like infantry. And these guys, these breastplates that the cuirassiers had, See if we've got a picture. This, yeah. Where? If you look down the lower left hand, those could take a shot. Those could take a shot, and were resistant to shot. I mean, that's amazing. I've seen somewhere breastplates that have been evidence shot. It might have been at the Royal. It might have been at the Tower of London. I can't remember. I've seen it somewhere. It may have been in a. Forgive me. It might have been in a video somewhere. I don't think it was at Tower of London. There's just a bunch of armor there. It was very cool though. But yeah, Waterloo and Napoleon and the weather. He just kind of had this everything going against him. And it wasn't like the French had an endless supply. Gosh, these guys have lost, 80 men. Still got 3,000. These are the guys I can break here with hammer down. Got to go for the cavalry. It wasn't like let's see what I've got left. I moved. Okay, these guys haven't shot. I want to fire. That's gonna let's tab for. Oh wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, that's enough. Move on to the next round. It's kind of the slow part of the battle, that's why I'm doing commentary. Let me know your thoughts on Waterloo. I always love getting in discussion with people that watch videos and tell me what they think about the battle or any of the battles I fight, how I refight them. Yeah, I do. When I play these games, I think I take a little bit of liberty with the AI. Some of these AI, they don't anticipate you doing things that are ahistorical so much. But I am leaving a reserve on the right, so in terms of the attack on Hougemont right now, it's going in fairly historically, I think. I don't know what each turn is in this game. It's probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes. All right, we're back on the clock. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think the French ever took Hougemont. If you know the answer to that question, let me know in the comments. I don't think they did. I think the French held it. Or excuse me, the British held it. And the Nassauers. I know that the Coldstream Guards ended up fighting near Hougemont. And I know there was probably a fire. I know the story about the troops of the 1st Leger going in there and a bunch of them getting killed with the exception of the drummer boy who was saved. I think all of them getting killed. There we go. Oh, already disrupted. Get him in there. And this infantry is going to support the cavalry, some of it. Go, go, go. Okay, we've hit them with everything we can hit them this round. Can these guys hit anything up here? Nope. Okay. This really isn't great ground for a cavalry attack, but yeah. All right, let's start moving the guard up a little bit here. This artillery here to pound away. Hey, what? It can't hit anything. Just getting as much in the area to support as possible, and these guys might take a beating. In sight here, these guys. Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I know the French assaulted it first thing in the morning. I know. I don't know the answer. Guys going here. Must have already fired. Now my guns are all... And these cuirassiers might be the breakthrough unit of the battle. This is a feint right here. Keep those guys hopefully not in an easy position to hit. So I've got this assault heading in. These guys waiting. I've got some infantry that I'm going to break through here. This light, their job's going to be to harass these guys in here. This force is now going to move up to here and then assault towards us. This is a death bowl right here. Try to go into here, and the guard. Le Garde. Old guard is leading the attack. Yeah, that. I would imagine they would. These are the voltigeurs. Tirailleur. Tirailleur. Some of these tactics too from the back in the day, and even just reading. You know, when I went, obviously, if you've watched my channel, hopefully you saw the cowpens video I did on my battle walk on cowpens, and I read a book on the Battle of Cowpens, and it was excellent, and it was talking about the types of losses that soldiers, troops had during the Battle of Cowpens. Devil of a Whipping is the book by, and the casualties and the guys that got wounded by the cavalry. When the cavalry's riding you down, they would whack at you with sabers, and all the wounds on their heads and the gashes and, you know, breaking your arm. It's nasty. It's just absolutely nasty. I've gotten lucky here. Hopefully that unit's not going to rally, and I can just... They're going to lay down just artillery hate on me now. The only thing I can try to do is leave them enough targets out there so that I disperse out, you know, the damage they're dealing me. That was 50 men that just went down right there. 26, 10, and what, 10? Something like that, so 46. You see him, the AI moving troops now. It's, you know. Oh, look at that. He's moving. He's shifting the other way. It's weird. It'd be awesome if the AI sensed that I was moving too many assets over the left flank and somehow knew to press the attack. I'm also thinking about playing some John Tiller. They're really slow paced, but I enjoy them. All right, French. Time to move them in. Let's start with the we got to keep these guys just. How many men are in this unit? 794. Oh, they're fragmented already. Nice. Disrupted. Nice. Ah! Whoops. The negative part about moving your cavalry up like this is they can't take as much damage before they're going to disrupt as the infantry. Probably leave them for a minute. Let's get this element moving up. Moved in the wrong direction. I didn't want him to do that. 0 to 12, that's much. 0 to 39. Oh, 0. Goose egg. This looks like a galley. Looks like a war galley. It's going to take a little bit of time for these guys to get in position to launch their assault. These guns up here, come on. Just takes forever. We're 40 minutes into the battle. 43 minutes in. $30. Oh, 2. Yeah, the cuirassiers. This is the hammer blow of the French army right here. This force here and this force here. These guys just gotta sit there and take it. It's looking good. Attack into here, attack here first, move infantry up, move cavalry up, move guns up, start hammering these guys, move the infantry to here, cavalry, some infantry here, this infantry here, and the guard punches through, and then the cuirassiers follow through, and it's a dream. Not gonna happen the way you plan. Never really does. It's funny when you play war games, you try to keep your army, organized, and I never can do a great job of Two reasons. One, I'm usually playing war games after a long day, or on a Friday night when I've had a long work week, and my job is very mentally demanding. And when I get home, I just want to play a war game and chill. And when I'm doing this thing, it doesn't lend itself for really thoughtful, tactical decision or strategic and tactical decisions. You just kind of move armies around and bump them into each other. Some players really look and study every little aspect of what their troops are going to do. I do like the element of you're in a battle. You don't have hours to make a decision. Napoleon didn't have, besides the night before a battle, to decide what he was going to do and get a general idea of what his plan was going to be. Generals had to send dispatches while the battle was going on. Things weren't that oh, yep. The counterfire here is really good. At this point, I think we can now start focusing our counterfire behind our main unit. Okay, we're going to have melee real soon here. Alright, let's get up these. I might be able to break them, but 0 to 3. I thought they might break. Charge. There we go. Whoopsies. And deliver. 5. Yikes. They can't hit him now. Move the guns up. Go, go, go. That gun is a, I'm sorry to say it, that gun there is a sacrificial lamb. I'm sorry it is the way it is, but that's the way it is. How many casualties? So they haven't suffered hardly any. These guys have taken some casualties. There we go. Nice hit and a disruption. Great. Leave that cavalry back. I wish I could move this artillery this way. I'm stuck to the road for the time being. Let's move the old guard to the staging area here. Oh, we want to get the voltigeurs out in front. 77, 37. Yeah, these guys need to be out front. 95, so I want them out in front. Breakthrough elements. This could be a combined arms attack. And let's get this. And pound them with this artillery here if we can. Yeah, nice. Nice. We're doing some damage with our arty already. French arty already doing pretty well. Getting just 2 disruptions, critical disruptions in the battle, and that is the story of the first 50 minutes of the battle. All right, that's going to do it for now. Let's see what happens on the bad guys. Oof. Although this spot right here with these guard light troops, they're gonna be just absolute nightmare to deal with. This right here, that's the oof, heart of the defense right there. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, Napoleon ain't going anywhere. We bombard that all day. Endless artillery rounds too. It's kind of like endless appetizers. You get endless artillery rounds in these games. All right, let's go. Nope, we're gonna do this. And that's the end of you. Whew. Let's go. I've got to get infantry to support. Is this the light? Oh, it is. It is. Move these guys up. Get these guns up. 45. Nice. This is 1,000 troops. 2,000. 2,000. 1,200 what? Cavalry? What can I do to them? 0 to 60? Ah, come on, French artillery! Keep up with the infantry. Got some infantry really kind of hanging out there, but that's cool. Some more artillery up there. This infantry around here while I hold them here. 227, 056. Okay, can I attack these guys? 1 to 5. 3 to 10. Well, that's a... How many men are in this unit? 506. They're killing 30 at a clip. Go, go, go. Those guns over there. Thorn in my side. Oops. No, we do not want to launch. Ooh, guns. I can hit these guns. What else can I hit? That's it. Alright, I'll take the shot, or... yeah, no. Well, those guns will be able to reply to this. To this enemy artillery, so yeah, we're doing some damage to his cavalry over here. These are the guys who shut down if I can. Oh yeah, nice hit. Like 5 guys around. And about a year we'll be able to... Get the tirailleurs. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, no! I didn't want to do that. It's alright. These units are so fast. We've still got 20 turns to go in this battle. Alright, so we got this guy. I think he's already fired. Yep. Okay. I think it's gonna do it for Napoleon's army this round. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You didn't fire. 0 to 15. Come on. Good. We'll take the 12. It's gotta be 206 casualties so far. That's good. Ooh, this assault here is shaping up pretty nice. Yeah, most of my wargaming is done like after work, and I don't really have a day where, you know, if I play a wargame in the morning and I watch my video, it's like, wow, this is totally different. Yeah, these guys are gonna take. Oh, I gotta get them up there and take those guns out. Get the assault in. Oof. There's no way they're gonna make it. I have to attack La Haye Saint with something. "60 men down, and they're coming in. They're too far forward." "36, good hit. 7. I imagine that this would just have been a terrifying battlefield to be on. This one would have been... There we go. Nice job. These guys do here. Up and support. Back. This looks more like a pike and shot assault than it does a French Napoleonic assault. Got some guns in my one move. And we will nice. Guards ready to go. Where are these guys gonna hit? Right here, and we'll wait. Go. Whew, okay, what am I gonna do with these guys? $60. Whew. Okay, well, they're disrupted. Well, it no longer makes sense for me to just take massive casualties. So if we can just have a few indecisive rounds and just eat away at his troops, maybe I can reverse history here. This assault's looking good, man. I gotta get one or two disruptions here. This is running into a brick wall. The question, these guys are gonna get tore up if I get close, and I can't. If I can get them into melee with this without having them fragmented, I should be able to melee them next round. If I can do that, I need some cavalry up front. That's what I really need. I got a shot here at some positive developments. Go, hit him. Just keep hitting him. I spent 10 minutes watching our irate battle bash Papillon. I've been thinking about changing the channel name because we're currently irate Spartan 13. That is, by the way, that's just my Steam name. It's also my Xbox One, my old Xbox One rando. Well, it's the available Xbox One old handle I had from that, and it was what was available basically. And so I was thinking about changing the name of the channel, and I'm struggling with it though, because I do like it. Something maybe like Endless Battles or something like that. Spartan Wargaming was one that I thought of. Oh, they're gonna hammer my artillery. Survive, don't fragment. Bummer. And I don't think if they're fragmented, they're going to be able to get close with that artillery to melee it. I think they can only do one turn and they can't melee. They've got to rally. All right, we're killing them. Okay, there. Oh, there's no. Yeah, they're gonna break. The sand pouring. Hey, Saint are just absolute. Yep, enjoy your freebies. They're coming out. Coming out. Party. Wow, okay. Game on now. Yeah, bummer. Hopefully they can rally. Come on, get some hits. It always seems like the return fire phase never works well for the French. All right, we've now got it. Time to launch the attack. Let's go. Please tell me these guys are in range. They are not. Well, this infantry can't fire at them while they're stuck in melee, so... 5 to 16 or 0 to 1. They're not disrupted. Go. Oops. There's already some spots where our cavalry can get in there. Shut. 0 to 54. Now I got some guns on you. Oh, nice. First shot, disruption. There we go. Nice shooting all around. Well done, lads. I can't hold back. They're gonna butcher my infantry if I hold the cavalry back. Anybody disrupted at all up here? 2 to 6 or 9 to 28 or... Got him. Good. That's going to help. And they paid the shot tax. Five to 17s or... I'm gonna maybe turn these guys into them and try to... Alright, let's go. This is where things are gonna get really messy really quick. But man, I love the way this assault's looking here. It's looking good. Some cavalry up there to exploit breakthroughs right now. Guys fire? They did not. To 12, to 30, to 30, to hit them. Little combined arms. Alright, that's gonna do it. Did I miss anybody? Guys here, nice. No shots. Yep, these guys. Ooh, another 20 down. Artillery's good. This is not horrible. Oh, this is where just close your eyes and go in. There we go. I'll take that every day. 500 against what? 2,000? Sweet. Grind them down. Ooh! Apollo. I gotta come to grips with that infantry like now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They're coming off the ridge. Whew. Oh, they fell back. Good. There we go. Well done. 25 to 6, 4 to 34. Fix them. Disruption? No. These are the 86 up to 86 casualties. I'm liking these numbers. Yes, nice. Go. I don't get too many more. Shots into them like that. Gotta get these guys into these guns. It's just the timing is just not good. 0 to 15 or 0 to 33. What I wanted. Yes. Combined arms, man. Move the cavalry in there and suddenly it's a combined arms assault. Fragmented. Go, go, go. These guys here, what do I got? 42? 1. Oops. Alright, everything I can fire here. Here comes the guard. Massive, massive attack. I'm bringing this cavalry forward because there are opportunities. Leave them with so many targets that all those targets, they've got to choose. They're going to have to make a devil's choice of what they're going to hit and what they're not going to hit. Alright, whatever's not engaged, pound it. Ooh, nice hit. guns are just really out of range. Bummer. It's actually good. Good casualty rates for artillery. And Papayot, you have 1. What have I not done? Ooh, ooh, nice. Gotta find a way through. It's as good as it's gonna get for now. And we'll end that turn. This is gonna be a rain of steel and shot into our boys. Hang in there. Oof. The French shot is so much more menacing. This is just where, when you're attacking, you just greatly watch these losses mount up. Just get in there and take those guns. Here they come. Counterattack. Look at him moving up little gun. I mean, he's just putting everything into the front line. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble now. Oh. I don't know, someone was fragmented. It might be an enemy unit. It is. Disruptions. Man, you get a real sense for the Napoleonic battles in this battle right now. This is basically a bloodbath to see if your attacking forces can bash through. Oh, come on. All you need to do is hold one more round. Good, they're out of the way now at least. mistake. Can't get up against his guns. Finally. Thank you. Disruption really bad. Those guys are just in bad position to get flanked there. No, it's not gonna work. That's fine. It's as far as I can go. Hopefully I can get some artillery support here. Something break through. There's just nothing to hit. Alright, we've got to get some disruptions here. 0 to 36, what I got with these guys? Yeah, fire it. Some long-range bombarding going on here. That would have been nice if I got a disruption there. Cavalry there. Bummer. Turn those guns. Whew. Let's get these guns away from Papalot. Can't get them anywhere. Can't really get them through. I just need these guys not to rally. Break there, break through there. Maybe he melee goes here and then I can flank him. Be good. I don't see the breakthrough happening there. We got some good things going on over here. Yep, hit him. All right, there we go. Enemy turn. Yeah, we're losing 11-6. We're just in this bowl of death. And we got a break. Yep, there's a disruption. I just need a crack in the dam. Oh my goodness. Fracture, come on. Fragment, there we go. There's one. Break. Oh, that does us no favors right now because they're going to blast those guys. Fire, draw that fire. Infantry taking casualties. Let's get some hits. There we go. Oh, there we go. Need a weakness. Ooh. Come on, lads. Yes. Nice. Okay. Good. Whew. Smart move. Okay. Did it do anything? He can hit him. No thanks. See what this does. 54% win. And they don't win. Boomer. Breakthrough. Flank him. Hit him in the flank. There we go. Oh, yes, excellent. Wonderful time for a cavalry charge. Woof. Don't disrupt. There you go. Woo! 4th British Brigade is, yeah, they're in a world of hurt. Good job. Take those guns. Look at these guys followed the broken trail here. "22 casualties. 15 more. 26 more. Disruption. 46 more. 34 more. 20 more. Nice. Flank attack. Taking the guns. Good. Nice. Okay. Breakthrough points here. Breakthrough and start destroying. Get in there. Just gotta do is just get behind them, make them move around, make them maneuver, and push through. Doing that. Three disrupted units. But they got they've got 3 enemy disrupted units in here. get one of these units out of the way. I could move a cavalry unit there and try to punch through. Artillery can do here. 30, 30, 30. Broken 30. It's all 30. 39. Ooh, household. Oh, maxed it. Nice hit. Can't hit him. Can hit. It's just where the Schwerpunkt is right there, man. Punch through with it. Hmm. Already fired. What do I got over here? Cavalry. Nice. Boy, I think my artillery caused about 200 casualties that round. There's only one reason I'm doing that. It's because they may threaten this unit here on the flank. Yep. It's the smart thing to do. Alright, well, let's see what's happening. Our plan was attack here. Historically speaking, we've done about as bad as the French did historically at Hougemont. Probably much worse, actually. And we've got these guys in a bad way, these guys in a bad way. So a break here, a break here, break here, break here, and then we've got these guys coming up next. And then we're into these guys where we've got units behind them already. I don't know about these two units here. But as soon as these guys break, I can start concentrating all this on them. What we need to do is break here through here and start sweeping. And we've gone through less than half the battle, so let's end the turn. Ooh, pretty good. That's actually a gunfire where the guys did something to melee. Breaks, nice. Charge. Ooh, ooh, his cavalry disrupted. Nice. Breaks. Wonderful. Good. It's nice when you're marching into the enemy guns and they're not destroyed, so the enemy can't fire at you. Yeah, hold on there, enemy artillery. There we go. There we go. Look at those guys get massacred. Nice. Nice. We got the high ground too. What a turn for the French. Look at the numbers. 18 to 18. change of events. Oh man, I knew they were going to hit those guys. I'm glad my cavalry corps is there now. That was a good anticipation. Ooh, 61. Oh, that's a routing unit. It always seems like the French artillery shoots so much. Fragmented. Yes. Break them. Wonders of Napoleon. And they rallied. Good timing. Good timing, lads. Oof. Well, we have to start the round off with this right here. Yes. Now hit these guys from behind. Ah! Wish I could have just got him a little better in position there. There's a gap in here. Let's start with the mess over here. Can't go into those guys. Blank. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. I move these guys up here. Yep, I do. Oh, that was yay. No, no, no. Whoops. I don't think I can. Okay, well, it is what it is. Ugh. This moved, that's moved. He's in bad shape. We're pressing forward. It's not gonna help us move this. Enemy cavalry sitting there and There we go. Yes. Heck yes. French column attack now. Get him. Oh, man. It's so frustrating to attack in this game, but when it starts to pay off, woo! It looks like the breakthrough's right there. Ooh, they made it. Yep, that's the breakthrough. Go. To play this one out. Oof. What kind of hit? Ooh, nice hit. Prussians will be here soon. Alright, this fractured unit. Fragmented. Ooh, almost forgot. Almost forgot. Yeah, nope, because this guy's going to break him. And then he's going to crash into him. Then they're going to crash through him. Can't hit him, so... Now charge and... flank. Oh, I wish you were crashing into that guy right there. We would have complete breakthrough. It's a 3% difference too, and the game is that close. It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like the French are breaking through here. I mean, there's still a chance. Not really. 4 units versus this. This thing here, it's just a thorn. I can't crack it. It's a nut I can't crack. Guard needs to push and get into here. Spread out the line and just roll that flank up. See if we can't win this thing. What's going on with these guys? Alright, I think it's time. I missed one of the guns. There it is. What you got for me? Hopefully 30 more cash. I'll take it. Right. End the turn. the Prussians. Lots of zeros. Ooh, good time to be the French. Oh my goodness! Was that our boys or was that them? Oh, it's them. Oh, it's just a slaughter. Oh, into the flank. Oh! 50 minutes. What a battle. This is crazy. Wellington could be throwing all these troops into the fray. Oh, here they come. Oh, I got guns. The other thing too is that what ends up happening is I've got so many of them engaged that there's only a couple of units my hit, and they get focus fired, and they're just 6, 7, 8 shots ready to go. Oof, enemy cavalry charge. Just hold on for a second. Oh, they did. And that's just bad for me. Bad news for you. Alright, let's get this. Troops are all in pursuit. What do I got to? It's just they're all in pursuit. Can't. Okay, that's good. $127, $316. Yeah, no thanks. I will turn towards them. Nope, not yet. Out of shot range. Nice. Good shot there. We've got to reorganize. Oh, come on, you got to get good hits. Oh, there we go. It's the artillery, man. It's the artillery that wins this whole thing. Seven, that's pretty good. Oh, I got the 0. It's getting historical, like, I'm not ready to do this yet. I think the final act in this play is maybe move the guard here, guard here, cuirassiers here. Just finish this off, and get out. Can I retreat? Oh yeah, these guys here. These Polish lancers. Oh, Imperial Guard. Light cavalry against guns. That might not go well. I'm gonna move that unit there in case that unit does not change its facing. Alright, that's it for the French turn. Still 12 turns left. Guys are at 2. If I get them to 40, keep that gap. Some of these guns, they don't have as much to do now. It's just the slaughter. Lord Wellington, the right flank is... Yeah, it's collapsed. Hang in there. Let's keep this thing rolling. Don't disrupt. mistake by not moving up. Well, turning this cavalry so I could attack his cavalry behind. Oh. Oh, here come the Prussians. From Wavre. He turned to face the cavalry. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Nice destruction. Cavalry's got must have carbines. Yay! Way to go! That's actually good they're out of the way. Alright, let's do this. Not yet. No? There we go. Okay. Good deal. Let's got our cavalry returning here. This is good. Got these guys. Okay. So we know we need to do this. Good. Avoid that disaster. We need to do this. Uh-oh. Is this infantry? Yep. Ugh, what are you getting? Middle guard. Wow, they held. Good for them. That's pretty darn good. Keep trying to get the guard involved. But I want to keep the the final. These lancers, so cool looking. Hugement is now attracting. Nope, we're just gonna withdraw. There we go, good. These guys are going to break real quick, and then we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be all right. Can these guys do anything else? What am I missing? Over here. Oh, yeah. Should have fired the other guns, but hey. Time to start the barrage. I can't hit any of this ledge here. Now my good old artillery. Got you right square in its sights. Yep. That's it. Okay, it's at 11 to 36. Thanks for bearing with this. If you've been stuck with this whole video, then you deserve a prize. Come on, break them. Break through. Oh, they held. Really close. Bad for me. wonder if his numbers will go down that he's had for the routed because more troops have entered the field. Ooh, it's up to 38. We've got the 25% gap I win, hopefully. Maybe it's 45. Might be 40%. We're really close to having that victory. Oh. Oh, I think that they've already taken that into account. All right. Oh, there we go. Whew. All right, what do we got going on? France. Let's move these guys up in here. No semblance of order in the French army here. These lights. What happens if I crash into them? Bad things. What happens if I crash into with these guys? Bad things. It's Garde Légère. This is the Tirelieu. Guard unit camps. Need a breakthrough there. Do that. Can I turn these guys around? That's what I'm gonna do. That unit's gotta go. It's gotta go right now. head over here and hopefully win this battle. Times when those, it's just the difference in the game. You're like hitting their units and can't hit anything. When you're hitting their units and you're just doing a little bit of damage, a little bit more damage, a little bit more. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yep. Oh, I have a shot with these guys. Do indeed. Another 10 and a disruption. I mean, there's right there. The last reserves. Oh good, glad I found those guys. Artillery. That's gonna do it. Come on! Finish the battle. Oh, they've gone down 33%. That did happen. I thought it was over because it was at 38, but now unless they rally some guys, they may rally. There's one. Oof. Nice. I don't have all I need is those guys now. All I need is those guys to get disrupted. Here come the Prussians, you can hear them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Push him! Push him! Ooh, the tail. I was watching a video by Napoleonic Wargaming, which is, I think it's Napoleonic Wargaming, and about LaSalle, the cavalry commander LaSalle, who fought under Murat. And this guy lived till he was 33, and he ended up capturing, like, just having an unbelievable life. And he was the guy that was Come on. He was... Didn't break him. He was the guy that was quoted as saying, if you're he was a light cavalryman. He always wore, and he got famous when Napoleon fought at the pyramids. Oh, these guys are in their way. And he took a village and you know, was instrumental in fighting the Mamelukes and at the Battle of the Pyramids. But he was just this really flamboyant, gutsy guy. He had this in versus the Prussians. He had this instance where he convinced an entire. Is this a flank? No, why not? What if I attack him with this? Ooh. Well, these guys have rallied. Well, that rally's over. That's it. There we go. Well, then I'll do this. Nope, that's not something I want to do. Not yet. There we go. There we go. $24, $15, $6. That's good. I want to get the automatic reduction in morale. Maybe I can't get it. Go for it. Why not? Let's just... Yeah, those aren't good odds. Fortunately, I can't attack his... Whoops, I could. That's infantry, isn't it? No, it's cavalry. Just chase him. There we go. So I've just got a traffic jam. I've got a massive... Got enough cavalry at the front lines to last forever, basically. Let's see what these guys can do here. These guys have already all fired. Buddy. Time for these guns to turn this way. For you to turn this way. Win this battle before it's too late. That's good. What can these guys do? Gotta just keep these guys moving. Don't want to do that. Whoops. Somebody. There we go. Gotta realize if you're the Prussians, you'd be like, we gotta. Wellington's flank is just being rolled. That's good enough for me. 7% more to go. Oh, it's up to something else. 1339. So close. Oh, they're getting just blasted. There's no point in fighting anymore. Ooh, here come the Prussians. Gotta win the game now. rallied a big old bunch of times. Just gotta finish it. Finish the game. There we go. Just whew. This is just a traffic jam of excellent and even better. French army's just a disorganized, jumbled mess. Oof. $45, yeah, that should do it. This thing is over. Because LaSalle was this guy had this colorful life as a light cavalryman, and he I think he was in a position where he captured some very important, the guard of the, I can't remember if it's the Austrian, the Habsburgs, or the Prussian king. There we go. It's gonna get us even higher. And this guy just lived a flamboyant life, but he ended up getting killed. He lived through Austerlitz, but the guard was disrupted. He survived Austerlitz, but he died later. That was a big loss. And same thing too. He's a notorious gambler. Napoleon gave him 200,000 francs. This guy takes 200,000 francs, pays off his debts with about half of it, and then the other half of it he gambles it away. And Napoleon talks to him and says, "Well, when are you going to get married?" Because he was going to marry this woman, and there's some allegations that maybe I think she was a divorcee, but anyways, maybe her kids were already his. But so when are you going to marry this girl? And, well, I don't have enough money to marry. It's like, I just gave you 200,000 francs. And he explains to him that he gambled half of it away, and he paid the debts off with the rest of it. And Napoleon laughed and just gave him another 200,000 francs so he could get married. He was very favored by Bonaparte. And he rose through the ranks. He was a man who rose through the ranks. So, one of the quotes he had too in this, and I recommend this Napoleonic Wargame video. It's good. Things that, oh my goodness, never-ending battle. He was just a compelling character. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was a couple things happening bad there at the end. The cavalry into our artillery, and his cavalry getting towards the artillery over here. Let's take a look at the stats. Lay this one to rest. Whew. Casualties. Enemy had 88,000 troops. Napoleon had 77,000. KIA 4,000, Napoleon 2,000. Wounded 5,000, Napoleon 4. Captured 28,000, French 801. 34 guns lost, 120 Allied guns. That's a big difference in stats. That would have been a huge victory for Napoleon at Waterloo if he could have pulled that off. In reality, I don't know if that terrain on the left-hand side of the field would have worked for what I proposed in this game, but it was fun to play it out and see how it played out. I sure had fun playing. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'll try to find another game where I can try this same strategy and see if it works again, but I doubt it. The terrain on the left really wasn't that favorable to cavalry. I don't know how they would have broken through. We were able to do it with combined arms, but boy, we couldn't even take Hougemont. So history is an interesting teacher, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure did too. This is a long one. If you stuck through it, you deserve a pat in the back. Thanks a lot for watching the battle. We'll see you next time on the battlefield. Bye bye.